Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lika Kenobi. And before we get started, we'd like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. Black Power Ranger controversy ignites Hollywood media spin, but the original actor isn't having it. Okay, so I did hear about this, or I heard about this not too long ago, that the original actors, Walter Emmanuel Jones and Tut Trang, who was the original Yellow and Black Ranger. Now, Tut Trang, she died years ago. God rest her soul. And it was sad, bro. And everyone supported her and everything, bro. But for but this now, when they first broadcasted the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in the '90s and everything, they they casted an Asian actress and a black actor to participate in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series with Austin St. John, who plays Jason, David Yost, who plays Billy the Blue Ranger, and Amy Jo Johnson, who plays Kimberly the Pink Ranger, and later on the late Jason David Frank, who played Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. God rest Jason David Frank's soul. So the creators of the '90 kids show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers said this, and it was just unbelievable. So let's read this article so you can see for yourselves. The mainstream media has once again latched onto a retro TV moment and turned into something it was never meant to be. This time, the target is the '90s kids action show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, especially the casting decisions made over 30 years ago, according to the headlines, making the round this week. The show's head writer, Tony Oliver, confessed that it was a mistake to cast a black actor as the Black Ranger and an Asian actress as the Yellow Ranger. That, to me, is so stupid, bro. That is just plain stupid. During that time, we weren't worried about being racist. We weren't worried about all this nonsense that is happening right now, man. And with them to come out now and say this kind of thing, bro, that's just plain stupidity, bro. Oliver's comments come from new investigation discovery series, Hollywood Demons, where he claims none of us were thinking stereotypes and he didn't realize the potential for controversy until, as an assistant pointed out much later. It was such a mistake. He added, sparking an avalanche of editorial takes, social media chatter, and service level hot takes. I don't know what people are. I don't know what people are thinking, bro. What most of these outlets conveniently left out was, however, is the perspective of the actual actor at the center of his so-called controversy. Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger himself, posting on Instagram, Jones addressed the renewed media focus on headline. So here's the headline that he found, and he posted this. Power Ranger writer admits causing black and Asian actors as Black and Yellow Ranger was such a mistake. And it was these were two good actors, man. And this was so stupid of what they did, bro. Of what they're doing right now, saying this. So this is what he posted right here. It's all here on Instagram, but I'll read it right here. Incredible how many media outlets pick this up. However, while some choose to seek out the negative, I've always believed in the focusing on the positive. I understand the impulse to address what might be seen as cultural intensity, but calling it a mistake would dismiss the impact it had on countless people around the world who found inspiration and representation in TV's first black superhero, Morphin, into none other than the Black Power Ranger. It wasn't a mistake, it was a milestone, it was an honor. In one statement, Jones managed to dismantle the entire narrative being pushed. Far from being presented as sidelined, he viewed the role as historic. And he's right. For a generation of kids, Zach Taylor wasn't just a ranger. He was the ranger. He was the swagger, the energy, the cool factor. And more importantly, Jones was right. He was the first black superhero many '90s kids ever saw on screen. Even in the documentary, old camcorder footage shows Jones joking on the set. My name is Walter Jones. I play Zach. I'm black and I play the Black Ranger. Go figure. It was self-aware, light-hearted, and absolutely not a comment of outrage. It was a cast having fun while making something memorable. there's also the matter of Trini Kwan, the Yellow Power Ranger on the show, but it was worth noting that original actress cast as the Yellow Ranger, Audrey Debuse, was not Asian. She was originally cast for the pilot but left over a contract dispute. The role was then recast with Cho Trang, a Vietnamese American actress who was later laddered edited into the existing footage. In short, the casting of Asian actress wasn't planned. It happened as a result of behind the scenes changes. Trang embodied the peaceful conscience of the group, which is what the team was seeking, not a demographic checkbox. See, I mean, now the other actress, Audrey, I don't know if she would have done that well, what Tio Trang did. We never get to see the opportunity of her playing the actress because I did remember seeing the pilot episode. They did show a behind the scenes of the pilot episode, and I did see her act. And the pilot was kind of different. What they were doing, it was kind of different than what I saw and everything. And I tell you, look, Tio Trang, the late Tio Trang, she did a tremendous job with her role, man. And it's sad that she died, that she passed away like that, bro. Because she did a movie, the second sequel to The Crow. I forgot. I think it was City of Angels or something like that. I'm not sure, but Toa Trang was like another villain character fighting against the Crow, and like I said, dude, I mean, it is sad for her that what happened. So let's continue on this. It's also important to remember that Toa Trang tragically passed away in 2001. Though she isn't here to speak on the current discussion, her legacy as Trini Kwan continues to inspire. Her portrayal gave many young viewers, especially Asian girls, a rare action hero they could see themselves in. Her contribution remains one of the most beloved in Power Rangers history, despite the modern Hollywood access media attempting to spin it as a problematic. And while Tony Oliver now looks back on the decision through a different lens, the context matters. Neither her nor creator Shuki Levi were coming from a U.S. centric worldview at the time. Levi, who grew up in Israel, previously told Complex, being a black person is like being in any kind of color. It's not something we talked about all the time. It wasn't a big issue. Unfortunately, nuances doesn't trend, and that's exactly what's missing in the rush to rewrite pop culture history. Instead of celebrating a cultural touchstone that meant the world to millions of kids, the media chose to drag the conversation into a modern buzzworld territory. Thankfully, Walter Jones didn't let that narrative stand. He reminded everyone that Power Rangers gave kids a world where heroes didn't all look the same. And that was the point. Representation wasn't a checkbox, it was natural, earned, and impactful. If only the media could morph into something with that kind of wisdom. Yeah, man, I mean, it's like I said, bro, during that time, there was nothing racial. There was no identity politics, DI nonsense, bro. It was a show meant for kids and showing that anyone, any color can be a goddamn hero, man. So, I mean, these outlets, bro, these news outlets are so full of it, dude. What they want to do is just ruin good shows, man. So, like I said, rest in peace, Chua Trang, and rest in peace, Jason David Frank. The shows will never be forgotten, bro. The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series will never be forgotten, bro. Especially to all these actors, man, who are still living and still performing. So, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this article. So, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. And I will see you all until next time. Bye for now.